We are now 4 days away from the newest Apex Season 18. We finally got some official patch notes and dev updates of some things that are coming to the game finally. We have not gotten everything yet because for whatever reason they didn't list like the entirety of the patch notes for some reason. There's some stuff on Twitter that was leaked from Apex Legends News, which we'll get to that in a little bit. There's a decent amount of changes coming to the game, and I have some faith for this season. I really do. I wish I had more faith, but I don't. So we're gonna see how it goes because I don't know really what to expect in all reality. I have my likes and I have my dislikes, but we'll figure it out. We will. Legend update Revenant. He is just changing entirely. This is the first time they've ever done a true Legend rework. I'd say, you know, it could be the pick rate. It could be just, you know, the devs didn't think he was getting the love that he should have been getting this entire time, which I kind of think that personally. There's so many good Legends out there right now that are in meta that you kind of have to use if you want to win, stuff like that. You can win with any Legend, of course, if you're good. But I feel like if I have a Catalyst on my team, a good Catalyst, where I feel so much like more confident already, just hands down. Hopefully this actually improves him drastically and makes him maybe even viable for high-tier ranked players to use him for offense. I don't know. Oh, I think he's going to be pretty good, though. I really do. Which we went over the last video and the video before that, which was the leaks that was not 100% true with his ultimate because we did not get that confirmed in that video. Assassin's Instinct, highlight nearby visible enemies who are low on health. You can crouch walk faster and improve wall climbing, which they tuned from his original passives already. And with that highlighting nearby visible enemies who are low on health, he can highlight them for himself if they're low, and just in general, if he's close enough to them, he can see that themselves. If Revenant gets them low enough, it then highlights them for the team itself if they're close enough to see it too. So that's like 2 passives in and of itself right there. Then you add the crouch walk faster, which he already had, and the wall climbing ability, which has been tuned and improved upon. That's like 4 passives right there alone. Tie that together, very good. That's very good. New tactical, Shadow Pounce, unleash a powerful pounce forwards, hold a charge for further distance, which we saw like actual in-game video of finally. Very good. Tie that tactical in together with the passives. If you know someone's low, you can just jump at them immediately. If you hold it down long enough, it goes farther, I think, than an Octane pad. Well, no one's really done testing to that yet, of course, but I mean, dude, you go really far with that holding Shadow Pounce. I mean, you go very far. So I'm interested to see how that is actually gonna like work in game with the passives and stuff. I'm expecting to see Revenants flying at me like first day of update. I'm just expecting it. I really am. His new ultimate, Forge Shadows, forge a shroud of hardened shadows around you that blocks direct damage and regenerates after breaking. Your shadows and tactical are refreshed on knockdowns, which, dude, it's 30 seconds of fucking Ape City. Just go at them. Like, literally, that's what this ultimate is. It's an extra 75 shield to your health in general. It adds space to your hitbox. So it lets players be able to shoot you a lot easier. But you do have, let's say, a red shield and 75 shield. You've got so much more shield to compare to somebody. If you pop that in the close encounter space, if you're a good Legend and a good player with this Legend, you're going to get knock after knock after knock after knock, and it is going to just be a fucking killing spree. It actually is. His shadows do not block caustic gas, ring damage, or fire from Fuse's ultimate. Like AoE damage is not negated, I should say, by his Forge Shadows. So that's a good thing. That's like a very small balance, and also including the bigger hitbox is also, you know, like a bit of a balance to that. Dude, he just seems really good. He really does. Add those 4 passives to it, add his new tactical, and as you like pop your ultimate, Shadow Pounce towards someone, wall climb if you know they're on height, and just fucking ape them. Just run it down, essentially. Just, dude, Revenant seems really good. I might need to start using them a little bit before this update comes out because it sounds really good on paper. Revenant will be unlocked for all players all season long. Players can complete challenges by using Revenant throughout the season in order to unlock him permanently. Charge rifle update. I know so many people who are happy about this, and also maybe not happy about this in a way. Charge rifle is changing up entirely, I'd say. From this video, it starts with 4 rounds in it, and you can now add magazines to it, which it probably only adds like 1 per. Probably gray one adds 5 shots, blue 6, purple maybe 7, or maybe 8. I'm not really 100% sure. Charge rifle has been redesigned for immediate use in Apex. No longer does the infamous weapon fire as a sustained beam, which was fucking broken for years. So the fact they're just now changing it is wild to me. Newly fitted with extended sniper mag, attachment slot, and boosting a number of changes to its firing mechanics. Legends familiar with the anti-Titan model available during the Frontier Wars should feel right at home. They pretty much grabbed Titanfall 2's charge rifle and kind of like, I wouldn't say placed it here. I saw a video on Twitter and they compared Titanfall 2's charge rifle to this charge rifle, and it's like very similar. It now has a drop off for distance. Holding the trigger down will increase the weapon's charge, while releasing the trigger will decrease. Once fully charged, a powerful energy projectile is released, which deals increased damage the farther it travels. This projectile can pierce through multiple enemy legends, so watch out which teammates you cozy up to. Entirely changed because I'm sure everyone has remembered and how long this game's been out. At the charge rifle was literally hit scan. Like on mouse and keyboard, thing was broken, dude. They didn't like nerf it, essentially. They just changed it. So they did a charge rifle rework also. So we got 2 reworks this game, technically, or this update. Charge rifle users, hey bro, look, GG's, you know, you had a good time, you had a really good run, but maybe you can be even better with this one though. Maybe you can, I don't know. This might be more broken than the original OG beam that was a literally hit scan, so who knows. Mixtape, new TDM, gun run, map, the core, just from Broken Moon. Same thing for the new control map. Production yard, ranked update, which we've went over a few times now. One video specifically just doing ranked update in general. There's a lot of changes coming to it. They're changing how the ladder points pretty much work, the placement and bonus tuning, bonuses in general, rank distribution. They're trying to tune a lot because, as you can see by this chart, it's awful. Like 2 videos ago, there was 800k masters on PC lobbies alone, so holy shit, that was a problem. I mean, and of all the data they got in-game data, time spent idle during match data, which increased heavily in Season 17, time spent crouched and standing. I mean, they have all of the fucking data they need. Make it better. Not to fix it, to make it better, because they're not changing the system that we have right now. At first, like I said in a video 2 ago, even when this first came out, I was like, hey, this could probably work. We just gotta tune it a little bit, probably like after it comes out, because nothing's perfect. I understand that. The one we had in Season 17 was not perfect whatsoever, and that's fine. That's gonna happen. People are gonna make up mistakes, and they're gonna have to try and fix them. They're sticking to their guns a little bit though. They're trying to keep this, I guess, system alive. I'd say maybe for like 2 more seasons. They're gonna do this season and then 2 more after it, and if it just fails after those 2 seasons, blow it up, do another rework again, call it good, see what happens. Rank reward rework. In previous seasons, players achieving Diamond Plus ranks will get access to exclusive season-long dive trails, which they are just getting rid of. I'm sure they explain it here. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it is what it is, I guess. We've been observing an unintended effect where the presence of a ranked dive trail during a drop would unduly influence where players wanted to land, either strongly avoiding or actively pursuing players with trails. Hey, if I saw a 3 stack of Preds or even a 1 trail with a Pred on it and he was solo queuing, sorry for you people who did that. If I was in a Discord with the boys, we would literally track down red trails and try to get them out of the game as soon as possible. So don't blame you, EA, for doing this update change. I enjoyed it myself because if they were really good, we got absolutely dunked on and we tried. Or we all 3 ran at this one dude and 2 of them punched us while one of us grabbed a gun, and we just tried to get him out of the game as soon as possible. A reward for being a top player shouldn't give away valuable information at a critical part of the match. Kind of fair. I don't blame you for that. So we've made a change to swap the dive trail reward with an epic banner frame, nice, as Diamond Plus ranked reward. So we just get banners now instead of trails. Community sticker bundle. I think it's pretty cool though that they're adding from the community itself. If they add it into the game and people can come up with really cool stickers and actually get them in the game, that cool. You know, it's kind of like a, hey, community, come help us out with content because we don't know how to draw ourselves. That was kind of rude, wasn't it? That might have been rude. Death Dynasty collection event. This is going to be Revenant's new recolor heirloom and his new his prestige skin, probably. Collection event items, capture 24 limited time cosmetics before they expire, you know, the usual. Some of these look dope. The R99 skin is a recolor from probably one of the battle pass R99s from way back in the Gout. I will be buying that because I really do enjoy good R99 skins, and I've always wanted this one specifically, but, you know, you can't really buy old Battle Pass ones. You could buy the recolors. You'll automatically receive Revenant's Death Grip Heirloom set once you've secured all 24 items, which is like 160 bucks if you want to buy all this stuff. I've done it before myself. It's expensive. Like I said, though, we're missing a few things, so that's where we're going here for, from Apex Legends News. Some tweets already. He's been tweeting past, you know, day or so ever since all of this mainly dropped. Respawn has no changes planned for Amethyst currently, but they confirmed they are looking into it and want to address it. So they kind of agree it's semi-broken, I guess you could say, which sometimes, dude, you can kind of just tell, like, holy shit, like, that dude didn't miss because of how close we were. Like, sometimes it kind of slams me, and I will openly admit to that. Sometimes it is broken. I've used it for other people myself, but it's fun to use, and that's why I swapped a controller. Let's look at the animations real quick. I wish this would be better quality. It is very 480p looking-ish. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Care package rotation season 18. Prowler moves to the care package with select fire, so we get a full auto Prowler. I never got to play when that little mod was out where you could actually pick it up from the ground and use it for the Prowler specifically. So I am very excited to either get slammed by it or try and pick it up off somebody or out of care package myself and use it because I really want to use it. I've never got to use it back in the day. So Hemlock returns to floor loot, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it now. I'm using the Hemlock as soon as the update drops because buff damage plus recoil versus previous non-CP version. In the crafter, Nemesis, Mozambique with hammer point rounds. Kind of surprising. I'll be 100% honest with the Mozambique. Well, people are gonna craft it. They're gonna see the hammer points and be like, yeah, fuck it. Let me craft that real quick. Turning the floor loot, Rampage, which weirdly enough, I sometimes enjoyed using off ground when I dropped for some reason. The 99 SMG, also back on floor loot. Note right here, which is weird. Nemesis is not being nerfed to season 18. Devs like the current spot in the meta, but it is moving into crafter to start the season. So now you just know exactly where to go to get all SMGs nerfed in Apex season 18. Strafe speed reduced, headshot multiplier reduced, which doesn't really like, that's not insane. It wasn't like heavily reduced or, you know, anything crazy like that. And I think they're doing drop off damage too from like long distance, I want to say. 99 got nerfed further, magazine size reduced, and vertical recoil increased. The 99 has just been going through it recently. Like last season they fucking nerfed it a little bit with the magazine, probably the damage a little bit too. I'm not 100% sure about it, but I know it was a magazine. I could still one clip people though with the 99, so I enjoyed using it even with the nerf. I didn't really notice it too much, especially on controller. You get close enough, dude, you're gonna beam with any SMG. Massive buff, flash pattern tighten for more consistency, which we've needed for years. For like the last 2 years we've needed that. More weapon changes plus details coming in patch notes. I am a firm believer that I will be using the alternator entire season because disruptor rounds are coming back to the game, and I am so excited for that. Disruptor rounds returned in season 18, deal increased damage to shields. They are on the alternator and the peacekeeper. Dude, I'm excited, dude. I really am. I'm genuinely excited for this season. I hope it's a good season, of course. Like I said, I'm gonna hold my tongue as much as I can because I don't want to, you know, like jinx anything. But a Digi-Threat, alternator, disruptor rounds, sign me up. And a Hemlock. Ooh, a buffed Hemlock too. Baby, a mama on the beat. I shouldn't get too excited, but I'm excited.